Is it amazing? No. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing the new RMS bronzer. So you're going to see me apply this. I'm actually going to be comparing it to one of my other favorite bronzers that I feel like is kind of similar to this. So I have some thoughts about it. You're going to see the comparison of both of them. And I'm going to let you know, do I like this or is this a pass? And by the way, I purchased this myself. I only purchased one bronzer because it's to get a color that's not going to be compatible with me just to show it on my face. It's just silly in my opinion. So this is the one that I purchased with my own money. Let's get into the video. So this is the color Beach Walk Betty. Oh, and by the way, though, I did have a lot of points from buying so much stuff that I ended up paying, I think, $14 for this. So yeah, I had a discount on it, and then I used a code, or I don't know. I ended up getting a huge discount because I purchased so much freaking stuff. But anyways, so this is Beach Walk Betty. I do like the little pretty stamp in there, but you know, we'll see how long it stays on there. I don't know why people get so like, oh my God, the stamp. Yeah, it is really cool, but when you use it, it's going to go away. The main thing is, how is the product? How does it work? I'm going to let you know. Now, my other favorite glowy kind of foundation or bronzer, bronzer is this one. This is from Sicily. And I know next to each other, they don't look similar. I'm going to swatch them. I hate doing swatches because you know how I feel about it, but it's the only way I can do it because the glow is very similar. Now this one is more creamy. Kind of is, but I feel like this one's definitely more creamy. So I'm going to just take this and see if I can. I love it. It's very expensive. So that's the one from Sicily. Now you have to build it up. That's but what I love about this is I feel like when I wear it, it just looks like I have a glow. It doesn't look, I'm changing the way I'm doing my bronzers. There's bronzers that I bought that I really don't care for so much anymore. I'm really liking stuff like this because once I put it on, it doesn't look like I'm wearing a bronzer. My skin looks glowy and really pretty. And it looks like I have a little bit more color and I really like that. I'm doing something else too that I'm excited about. I can't wait to talk about, but I can't in this video, but I am doing something else I'll talk about soon. Anyways, if you're like, shut up. Okay. So now I'm going to do this. I'm going to swatch this, which I hate doing because it is really pretty, but it's meant to be used. The colors are different, but I don't know. They're kind of the same in how they're going to look. And I think I'm going to do one on one side and one on the other just so you see what I'm talking about. Because the RMS bronzer, you can build it up. Here, I'll just wipe some off so you can kind of see more when I'm not giving so much pressure. So you can see the Sicily one. See how light it is? Annie, hold your arm. There. Okay, so that's a Sicily, and that's the RMS one on the bottom. And now you see why I like the Sicily. The Sicily to me looks more natural looking. And I'm going to use my RMS brush here to put the bronzer on. So swirl it. Now some people were saying they got the lightest color. That's why I decided to get this one because a lot of people were saying they got the light color and they didn't really see anything. But I feel like that's how the bronzers are supposed to be. It's supposed to look like you're in the sun. So I'm just going to start putting this on. And kind of building it up, kind of like, you see how it's light, right? And look how much I put on already. It's supposed to be like that, so just know that. You can build this up, but it's going to be very pretty and it's going to look, and I'm even going to get some right here because if you're in the sun, you're going to get it right here too. So basically, you could just put this on and not even do a blush if you want to do it really pretty. Under my lights, it's not showing as much as it should. I feel like I can see it more. I'm going to put more on than I probably normally would so you can really see it. But it's got kind of, even though it doesn't look like it in here, it has more of that terracotta kind of a look, if you will, that looks more warm and more like you've been in the sun. I feel like there was something in the 70s that they used to sell. Wasn't there some kind of like a powder, a terracotta powder? I think it was drugstore, and I think I actually had it, even though I wasn't a drugstore person. I feel like there was something that they made that was like this. Like it came in something and it was supposed to be like, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my butt. Um, so I'm gonna put this one on so you can see the difference between the two. I'm gonna use this one for this. So I'm taking it in here and you'll see. Like this is very, see how golden it looks? So this is definitely more gold. That's more, see how it has totally different. But what I'm trying to say is when I'm comparing the two is that they're very natural looking. If you've seen me use bronzers over the years, usually you could see a little bit more of it. But I feel like this looks more natural. This one is really expensive, but I love it. And I probably would purchase it again if I ever get through it because I've had this for several years now. It probably looks gross for me digging my brush in it, but it still works and I'm still going to keep it. But look at how glowy that is. Now that's the difference between this one and this one. I don't think you get the glow with this like you do with their blushes. So if you're looking for a glowy bronzer, you're not going to get it in this. You're going to get it in the Sicily one, which is very expensive. But I think it's really, really pretty, and I love this one. But I'm going to go on top of it because I need it to blend, and I'm going to build this up a little bit more first, too. And I didn't even put that much on of the Sicily. I feel like I was able to build that up. It's just really glowy. See how glowy it is? It's just so pretty. And you guys know that I love RMS. I love their blushes. I love a lot of their products. I'm not saying this is a bad product. I like it, but I think it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for something that's going to be like glowy, like their blushes, you're not going to get it in this. It's really pretty, but compared to this, it just doesn't glow, in my opinion. It just doesn't. I don't have the glow that I do with my, where am I at? There I am. Right, which side it was on. I won't have the glow that I get with my Sicily one. I just don't. I'm just trying to even this out so I look even. But it looks more like, this color definitely looks more like you've been in the sun. So if you want that look, like you've actually been in the sun, you like the birdie bronzer, but maybe you don't like to use the cream, then I think you're really going to like this. I think it's a really great product. I really like it. I will be using it a lot, knowing that I have to go in and get something that's going to glow. Now, I am going to wear blush on top of it, so if I'm going in with their RMS blush, I am going to get the glow with that. So maybe that was their thought too, is we already have the blushes with that. Maybe we're not going to have it be too glowy. I don't know, but if you're thinking that you want to have a glow from it, you're not going to get a glow from this, but it's still very, very pretty, and I still would highly, highly recommend it. I think that, and I'm still building it up. I mean, you can go quite a bit with this, and you're not going to look like, if you saw me in person, I would look like I was like at the beach today. That's what it looks like. It's really, really pretty. Let me get the rest of my makeup on. You can see it all done, and I'll be right back. So bottom line, I do really like this bronzer. I think it is really, really pretty. Is it amazing? No, I don't think so. I do think there's, like I said, I love my Sicily bronzer. That's my favorite, but I'm glad that I have it. I think it's nice. So if Sicily isn't in your budget, this is a nice one. It's just not, it's not as glowy as you saw. It's not as glowy as the Sicily, and I've added stuff on my face to make it glow more, by the way, just so you know. I just don't think you get the glow that you do with the Sicily, but it is a really nice one if you're someone that likes clean beauty. You guys know how I feel about clean beauty. I just use what I like. I don't get stuff just because it's clean, but I do think it's nice. And just like their blushes, by the way, I didn't mention it, but you can, I'm not going to take it out, but you just press this in the back and you can pop it out and you can purchase another one. So like I said, I do like this. It does give more of a natural looking bronzer, if you will, more of a terracotta look. I would say more of like I was out at the beach and I got color, not so much sunburn, but kind of like that reddish brown. It's just really pretty. So if that's what you're looking for, then I think you're really going to love it. If you're looking for something that's really glowy, it might not be enough for you, but maybe this will be better for you because maybe you're somebody that has mature skin. You're like, I don't want all that glow. Then you're going to love it. It's not matte, but it's just not as glowy as I personally would like, in my opinion. So that is where I'm going to leave it. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really hope that this video was helpful and informative. If you're thinking about getting it, I hope that my review helped you and just you can decide whether you want to purchase it or not. If you've purchased this and you love it, please share it below. If you purchase it and you don't love it, share it below because it's helpful to anybody that's considering buying this. Your opinion could help sway their decisions. If you're new here, I'd love to have you join us. I share new videos every single week. Please consider smashing that subscribe button below. It is free. And before you leave, could you do me a huge favor? Could you please make sure that you like, share, and comment my videos? It helps to push them out to the algorithm, and I would greatly appreciate it so much. So until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye.